This is the venue you actually played your very first live show, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, at a time, we never would have imagined that you'd be touring, let alone playing live, because you're a studio-only project for a long time. Is that kind of strange to look back and that you know?
Kind of. But back then, there was like I think things musically were a bit different then, because we kind of didn't really think that anyone could play this kind of stuff back then. I mean, things are different now. I mean, everyone, there's a lot of bands that can do it now. But
yeah,
we certainly never thought we'd find a drummer, did we?
No. But so I mean, that was like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's different now. I mean, we still don't tour that much, but if someone comes to us with a cool tour and it works out pretty good, then we'll do it.
Was that one of the main reasons that you were a studio-only project, because of not being able to find other members, or not?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So can you tell us about the rest of the band and how they got involved?
The other guitarist, we've both known actually since, forever really.
Long time,
yeah. He's played in bands with him before, and I've just known him, and he's like the best person to pick for a second guitarist, because I'll just give him the CD.
Right.
And he'll just 2 days later turn up and play all the songs.
That's one thing. If you've managed to be established for a while and had the luxury of not having to work with other people, it's very easy to get frustrated if you say, right, this is the set we're doing, go away and learn it, come back in 2 weeks' time, we'll have a rehearsal, we'll see how it goes. There's an awful lot of people not particularly good at doing that.
Right.
Whereas Paul, you just give it to him, he virtually knows how to play it as soon as he listens to it. He's talented, we can get on with him easily, so he's an ideal choice.
Yeah.
And then we got Paul. Paul is my brother.
Okay.
And he was the guy who formed Mistress with Dave originally, and he's got his own band now, which I play in as well, called Footpig.
Okay.
And then Steve was originally from a band called the drummer. It was in a band called Theoctony.
Okay.
I think they broke up now, but we originally saw him because he came to record a demo with me.
Right.
And I never heard of him.
At your studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as he started blasting, I was like,
we're having you.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
But the thing is, I think that was before we played live in Nathrakh, wasn't it? But in the in-between time,
that was kind of
the same sort of time. But we happened to know Nick Barker and Danny and Shane.
Yeah, from Napalm.
And it's not so much the fact that we chose them over Steve. We hadn't really thought of Steve. We were just thinking, what the hell are we going to do?
Yeah.
Barker. I think we can cope with Barker. That would be okay as a first gig. And so we did a live session with Barker, and then Shane was playing as well, just again because we knew him and he was up for it. And then when we came to do the gig, Barker couldn't, but Danny from Napalm could.
Okay.
So although we were sort of aware of Steve at the time, it wasn't a rejection of him that led us to not have him. It's just, I can get Danny fucking Herrera playing drums in my band. So that was it. But then Napalm are impossible to pin down nowadays. They're so busy.
I think
guy who played at your studio a while ago.
You can still tell Danny wants to do it though. He's always there.
I think he'd be up for doing it for a laugh.
There's no time then. There's not enough time. They've been on tour for like 3 or 4 years.
I don't think he lies awake at night going, I wish I was playing Nathrakh instead of Napalm.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but Steve is just stunning.
Said the same thing a couple of weeks ago in Wolverhampton, and it seems an appropriate way to introduce the next song, especially given the political and ideological backdrop that the fact that this is a black metal gig lends to this event. While a certain Mr. A. Hitler may have made the buses run on time, there are probably 1 or 2 other things he got wrong. Just one. I don't know. Let's not exaggerate. There's probably maybe 3. But one of them was the manner of the man's death. He died an abject coward surrounded by people who were supposed to be his inferiors but were clearly not. That's what the next song's about. It's called The Final Absolution. Ranks of worship millions strong. Yeah, what's down? What's poison?